What? Oh my, what was that move? Oh my god, this game looks so good. What's up guys, Shisha here. Today is a very exciting video. It's going to be about Bleach Rebirth of Souls. Now, I am a huge Bleach fan, as you can tell by my little shrine here. And this is one of those games that actually wanted, I mean, all Bleach fans wanted this game for a very, very long time, and we haven't gotten anything in a while now. So this is very exciting news for us. I know there's a bunch of gameplays and trailers that came out, and I wanted to do a reaction to it and basically talk about what we might want to expect from this game, and all the characters that I'm looking forward to and whatnot, and the presentation, the story mode, and overall just about the game. And I want to discuss about it with you guys because this is a game that I'm really looking forward to. And as far as arena fighters go, this might be one of the most unique cases where it might be just more than a simple arena fighter, if you know what I mean, from certain things we saw. So we're gonna look at it together. We're gonna look at pretty much almost everything that came out since the announcement trailer to up until now with the recent character trailer. So this is gonna be a very massive video to discuss about with you guys. I'm very excited. So let's do this. Now this happened in a live stream. I think it was like an Xbox live stream, if I'm not mistaken. This was the first announcement trailer. Now the first thing when we saw this is, from this you can't even tell that it's Bleach. It's more like a visual novel style. I mean, now you can tell, obviously, but yeah, it was just weird to see at first the visual novel style. Also, from there it kind of looks like as if Ichigo can like explore, like there's like maybe you can like explore in story mode. That was new, by the way. Never seen that, like blue flame. I think it was like maybe the door to open like the portal. Also, what's interesting about Ichigo is that his clothes is not what he had in chapter 1, which is interesting. Do they plan to like it's like a reimagining, or is that like, or was it just maybe for now? I'm not sure, but it's just very interesting that they decided to make it like that, you know. I wonder if they're making some changes, or Kubo, because I know Kubo is involved with to some extent with this game, so I wonder what was the thought process, or if it's even gonna make it to the final build. Yeah, and all this visual, and I know visually speaking this game looks great. I love the way, as far as anime video games go, this looks so good, especially for, oh, I love this part. At the moment, that was the moment that I saw, and I was like, this looks so good. Obviously you cannot tell if the game is actually going to be how the game feels. I think the way the game feels is so important. For me, game feel is one of the most important things in a fighting game. So man. But this trailer is spectacular just for hype. And White, I wonder if he's going to be playable. I wonder. I mean, they teased him like that. It's possible that he is playable, but yeah, that was interesting. Very excited. That's one of the best trailers to just announce, to just show the game. But I remember when this announcement trailer came out, people were like skeptical. I mean, me included, in fact. I was very skeptical because you can't really take a lot out of that. You know what I mean? You can take some things like the visuals and like presentation, which is top notch if you ask me. But in terms of gameplay, there's not much to go off of besides that like small glimpse of Ichigo's slash attacks that he was doing, which look really sick, by the way. That's one of the coolest combos that I've seen with Ichigo. And I know, as you know, there's gonna be so far 2 versions of Ichigo. And in terms of the combos that I've seen, this Bankai Ichigo, when he goes in Awakening, this one, the first version, to me looks cooler, personally, for me. I know probably a lot of people are gonna very likely go with the second version of Ichigo with the Hollow Mask, because it's the most popular version and he's already in Bankai format at that point. So I think people just want to go to that. But he looks really cool though. Even this version of Ichigo, to be honest, looks really sick. Now this one, gameplay overview trailer. Oh yeah, something about the soundtrack, because there was two pieces of soundtrack that came out, and one is called Absolution and the other one is called Rebirth. And I listened to those. Honestly, they're okay if you ask me. The soundtrack of that, and I know the composer is someone with that worked on the Final Fantasy series, so it's a big name under this. Um, I do love the announcement trailer music that was playing out throughout. That I love. I love the music of that. I want to be fighting to music like that. I think that's really cool. The other ones that they released in a separate Rebirth or an Absolution, they're okay for me. But yeah, I think so far from what I've seen with the music, I still really like it from the other trailers that I've seen. So pretty excited about it, because you have to be music has to be good in a game like this. You have to be hype when you're playing. It's part of the experience.
Do you want to fight?
Now this one,
Do you want to win?
the gameplay overview trailer. They're showing a lot of story mode
Or do
stuff,
you want to live?
and seems that did not expect them to actually do the animation for. This is so cool. That I think that's like a reference to the Quincy blood going like this. That's that's what a lot of people are talking about.
Wielding swords that personify their soul.
Okay, sorry. I just want to pause for a moment because I just want to talk about the voice acting. Now, I think the voice acting is fine for some characters, while the other ones are not. I think that goes for the original dub of Bleach as well. Hit or miss, to be honest. Ichigo's voice, I mean, he's really good. He executes really well. Then there's some. I mean, I'll get to that later. You'll see there's some parts of the other characters when they say certain lines is just very weird. But not trying to trash on the dub too much, or because I know it's a medium that not everyone wants to read. I mean, in this case, it's a video game. Obviously, nobody wants to actually they care about what the characters is actually saying. Like it matters. Like in an anime form, I'll show you this. I'm rambling too much. Anyways, let's go on. All I'm trying to say is it's hit or miss for the most part.
No way, not to anyone.
But this is good though. Byakuya's okay to be. Oh god, it looks so good. Now I heard, yeah, the developer said it was an Axis type game, so and it might have 8-way movement, which is really good. Now you can actually punish sidestep. I'm happy that that's the kind of game it is. It doesn't have like the free flow 3D movement. So if you want to punish somebody on a sidestep, you can actually do that. So this is what I mean by it's not exactly the same as other arena fighters. It's like it's trying to be almost to the T, trying to do like punish counters properly and, hard reads and this and that, like as if it's going out of its way to make it sort of almost like competitive in that sense, And I hope that's the case. All the characters are. It's not like a Sparking Zero situation where the balance of the game doesn't really matter, or like Yajirobe has a less of a chance of winning than I don't know Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Nothing like that. This is like if there's Chad and he fights against Aizen, then he can win, which is good. I'm glad it's like that.
Action to cut down your opponent's ratio. Cutting down 1 gauge of ratio decreases your.
It looks good, man. Not gonna lie.
Are you ready? After damaging your opponent, unleash your Kikamu and destroy several.
Ooh, I love that graphic card. Soul Destruction. It's such a stylish game. That's what I love about it.
Too easy. What? Did you really think you could defeat me?
Using the spiritual power accumulated while
Oh man.
unleash a special.
Oh yeah,
pressure.
that's another thing too. What's so interesting about this is you look at the background. This stage. It's during I guess evening or sunset time, whatever you want to call it. It's the day is ending. That's where the time zone is in this stage, which is very interesting because in the anime, the original anime, it was morning time, or it was like noon, somewhere where it was sky blue, daylight. And when I first saw this, I was like, "That's interesting that it looks like that." Now I wonder. I mean, definitely it's Kubo's way of saying like, yeah, in the manga when he was originally drawing it or whatever the case may be, or whatever, even over time, this is what he envisioned the fight between Ichigo and Byakuya like it was supposed to be during this time zone. And honestly, it looks so sick. Like it makes that moment even more dramatic looking, visually speaking. Now, yeah, and I think that's such a cool interpretation of the actual source material that I think Kubo was going for. And then the original anime just kind of butchered that in a way. Well, they didn't butcher it, but it wasn't exactly Kubo's vision. I'm assuming that's that's the situation. Anyways, this stage is sick. That's my point. That's all that matters. Makes it look a lot better than if it was just sky blue, you know?
So this is all you can do. Scatter. Senbon Sakura.
Yeah.
Shall I explain to you the full extent of the difference between you and me?
Now, one thing I do hope for, right? Now, one thing I do hope for is for the, supers or awakenings is right now it's cool, right? Right now we're looking at it because it's new and it's, refreshing in the way that it's so sick to look at. But imagine after like 6 months, 7 months when this is happening all the time and it's like sort of slowing down the pace of the game when every time do you see the transformations, right? I hope there's a way to skip it. I hope it allows you to do that. Or we'll see. Maybe we won't get sick of it. I'm not sure. Like maybe in the flow of battle it'll be different, but I just hope it doesn't take that long to always do this stuff,
In the midst of battle, accumulated power brings you to an
Because one of my things that I want when I'm playing a video game is the pacing of the match is consistently fast. It doesn't waste your time, This looks sick. Senkai, oh my god. That's one of my favorite moves in Bleach.
Ichigo Kurosaki.
I'm not done yet.
Oh yeah. And here comes the Bankai for him.
This is
I love that chain sound from this blade. Oh, yeah. The music just kicked in. Yeah. So every time somebody awakens, there is a new the character theme plays for that character, which is super sick. So everyone's gonna try to battle each other's character theme. No, let me play my theme. No, let me play my theme. Anyways, I think that's really cool touch. Oh yeah. Sick.
Bleach, Rebirth of Souls.
Oh yeah.
What? Who are you?
Now this is interesting. In a way, that's almost like it sounds like as if they're teasing Hollow Mask Ichigo on that same character, but it's not really. It doesn't really work like that. It's on a different character separately. But it just made it look like as if, oh, I have another awakening after my Monkai sort of thing. But it's not like that. However, we've seen screenshots obviously of Ichigo version 1, this one, and him having the half Hollow Mask basically corrupted by white, and it only comes out from what we've seen by footage is if he does the reverse fate, the white one. I know there's 3 versions of reverse fate, I think, and they all have their own thing. This game's taking inspiration from Guilty Gear, which is really cool. There's like a whole, almost like a Roman cancel, extender combo, defensive, almost like a burst. Like that gives me a lot of hope for this game. That it's as if they're taking inspiration from actual fighting games to make this game. It's so exciting. So exciting. All right, let's go to Rukia. I love these. I love these intros, by the way. From the music to the animation. Oh, I love it. Kind of hard to Soul Reaper with old fashioned. Sorry, 1 second. So they know Shirayuki. Kind-hearted Soul Reaper with an old-fashioned way of speaking. She has plenty of resources to adapt to her opponent in battle. Yes, she does.
I will defeat you here.
Yeah, see? Not gonna lie. Rukia's voice in English, so-so. Shakaho. Byakurai. Hold on, let me see, yeah, hold on, let me see this. Shakaho. So, create combos and various forms of power with Shakaho by holding the input. One thing I definitely did notice, there's a lot of some inputs where you have to hold it or you don't hold it. So it's almost, I think it's like they want you to when they want you to do a certain action that might be powerful, they want you to almost intentionally hold the input, if that makes sense. We'll get around this subject further on where it actually matters a lot to a specific character. So yeah, we'll see.
31! Shakaho! There's no escape.
Yeah, step backwards, counter, yeah. Yeah, this is cool. I like that, Sokatsui.
Dance. So Dano Shirayuki.
Did you hear that? So Dano Shirayuki. Come on, man. Come on, man. You can do better than that.
So Dano Shirayuki.
Was that the only line that she had in the recording? Like, come on, man.
So
You can do better than that.
Shirayuki.
Strengthens Rukia's overall capabilities and transform her spiritual pressure moves into complement. So Dano Shirayuki. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, Rukia looks pretty cool, I would say. Strong restraint and an array of abilities for many situations. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Soul Reaper substitute. Yeah, Zangetsu. Yeah.
Come on, let's do this.
See. Oh yeah, look at that. Reverse. Oh, this teaches the basics. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, through Ichigo, they're just showing the okay, now that's an Ichigo specific move. Yeah, wielding. Yes. Which he does like the move that White does, which is interesting. I wonder if White is playable or not. I feel like if White was playable, then I think someone like him would do something like that, you know? Ah, see, that's the one we're talking about. That version of Ichigo, the White. I don't know, when does he do that? I mean, that animation is very specific, so I wonder when he actually uses that. Interesting. High damage to the opponent and easy to handle. Quincy Cross. Kojaku. Here's my theory. I'll play this first, but here's my theory. I'll explain after.
Let's begin.
By the way, this stage. Oh, this stage. Where is the? Was this the training ground that Ryuken used to train Uryu again? Like for him to get his powers back? I wonder. Huh. I might be wrong, but it looks like that location. Yeah, you guys can tell me in the comments, like, what is the stage exactly? I think that's the stage. That's my guess. The training ground that Ryuken used. But yeah, Shield Snyder. What do you? Oh yeah, yes. We got the rage character with a counter like that. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are saying they think he's gonna be one of those annoying characters with the long range. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, to be honest, he looks kind of cool though. For a rage character, it's the thing. For rage characters, they look kind of lame. Rage characters look lame as hell. I'm sorry, Uryu looks cool. For a rage character, look how the impact frames, the animations, the sound effects too. He looks. Oh yeah, and he also got the Let's Steal, of course. Yeah, that's so sick. Okay. my theory is that I think there's gonna be, unless it's attached to this character and they didn't show it, I think maybe there might be two Uryus. Maybe. Maybe. Because we did see Jinto, is the reason why. But it's possible that they're hiding Jinto for later. Sorry, for this character, but they just didn't show it. That's my theory. Is whether it's on this character, Jinto, just didn't show it, or it's on a second character. It's because it's also a different bow that he uses too during the Iran car arc. So, and the different set of clothing too. So I wonder what's the situation here. I'm leaning maybe towards the fact that it might be attached to him. We just didn't see Jinto. I'm thinking that might be the case too. We'll see. We'll see. But it looks cool, man. For a rage character, really cool. Now this character, I was pretty impressed when I saw his trailer because of the sort of
I shall end this with
changing modes aspect of him. I'm going long range to mid range. I think that's so sick. Look at that. Oh, and his move looks really cool too, man. Yeah, there you go. Release and then seal. Then depending on which one you use. Oh, yeah, they nailed it. They nailed with you know, if I was developing Byakuya in the game, that's exactly how I would have done it too. Like, it's just so perfect. Then here it becomes mid to long range. Yeah, he looks really cool, man. I think it looks really cool. Oh man. Any distance. Yep. Change forms. That's cool, man. A very creative way of making a character. And that actually suits him too, you know? Oh, okay. Well, here comes my main. My waifu. My baby girl. Flashmaster. Black Cat. Yes. Master of Close Combat.
Let's get started.
No, I gotta read that. I gotta read that for her, man. Known as the Flashmaster, she is a master of close range combat and fast ho-ho who fights led by her heart. Yeah.
Well, let's get started.
Her dub voice is not bad. Her character theme goes hard. Her character theme goes really hard. Oh man. There's not, you know what? I'm gonna take my time to actually read this stuff because this is my main. I gotta know what I'm dealing with here. Anken / Flashbreaker. Both an offensive and counter ability determined by holding the input. Normal input fires Anken forward. While holding input, Yorushi will spin and parry an opponent's attack. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so it's like the projectile with the regular
My
input.
blade's flying.
Oh, that's the. Was that the parry? Was that the parry?
Don't look away. Go.
This.
My blade's flying.
I'm assuming that's the parry. Okay. See, like that's what they mean by. That's an example of intentional inputs, so that. You know when sometimes you play a game or like I think it's to prevent people from button mashing, if that makes sense. Which also I noticed that from the gameplays that we've seen with the other characters, yeah, this game is not gonna promote button mashing. Well, promote is like a weird word to use, but you know how in some games where you button mash and things just happen. You know, that's what they sort of did with like Street Fighter 6 or like some other games where it's like super friendly towards casuals, where they just want to press buttons and then just things just happen, crazy explosions. And I don't think this game will really do that because there's a lot of holding inputs, if that makes sense. There's a lot of intentional inputs you have to do to make certain things happen. And I've seen the footage. Maybe we'll get to that later, but we'll see. Basically, to sum it up, we've seen the live stream with, you know, Kubo and the rest of the, you know, the voice actors when they were playing. Yeah, they don't know how to play video games for the most part. Like, I would say maybe like 60% of them. And then when they were playing, and barely there was no action. It was like nothing happening. And I'm sure you could hear the button mashing too. They were clicking a bunch of buttons, man, and nothing was happening. That's good. That's good. You gotta be intentional with your inputs, this is rare to see in something like 2024. Wow.
Let's go. There.
Oh, this looks sick. Hold on, I gotta look at that. Hold on. Pressure 1 move, so this will require meter. A long distance rushing attack, good for counters and closing gap. When successfully executed, Bako using a follow-up attack using Hakura and Kido. Okay. Oboro Nekuro. Oh my god, that's so sick. That is so cool, man. While taking a lowered stance, Yoruichi will create after images. When attacked during the stance, Yoruichi swiftly counters with a barrage of strikes. Okay, cool.
You can't catch me.
That's sick. That's one of the coolest moves, man.
Now we begin. Are
Yes. Oh man. Enhanced Shunko.
you ready? Are you ready?
Okay. Enhanced Shunko. Yoruichi's speed and damage is dramatically increased, allowing for her to swiftly corner and defeat her opponent. Yeah. Also, uncensored version of the character. Uncensored, not the stupid anime from 2004 version of Yoruichi. We got the full manga, uncensored version of her. Oh, so happy that Kubo is involved with this, making the characters look the way that they're supposed to. Oh my gosh. Oh, just look at her. Oh, just look at her, man. I can't. Can't wait to play her. Can't wait to play my waifu, man. Where's mine? Hold on. I need her beside me through this. Well, I'm going to be baiting her. This is when I'm going to have this right next to my desk while I'm kicking some ass and taking names in the game when it comes out for early 2025. All right. Actually, let's leave you here for now so you can watch it with me. All right. All right. Next character, Chad. Gentle Giant. I love Chad. I really like Chad. But, oh man. Hold on. Brazo derecho del gigante. Oh, that fist. That's so sick. Hey man, Chad has so much swag, bro. He has so much swag. Ooh. Look at those flare pants. Attack power. Oh my god. See, okay, so here's the interesting thing about Chad. He looks so sick. Chad looks really cool to me. He looks so sick too. Attack power and charge speed of Chad's signature move are increased before a period. Look at him go, man. Look at him go. This looks sick too. Aggression. Look at that. Oh. It looks so good. That also looks really good. Oh man. Look at that. Woo! Left arm. There it is. Oh. He has so much impact, man. So much impact in his attacks. Oh, you know which move he's gonna do? Actually, that looked like a different move, but you know the strongest attack is gonna be that El Diablo, La Muerte. All right. Let's go to Kisuke.
I have no other choice.
Oh, that was weird mouth. lip sync didn't really match them. I mean, that's expected though. Ah, similar to Byakuya. Oh, it even says similar to Byakuya. That's interesting. Wide range, second opponent. Okay, basically, yeah, he's from what I understood from him is that he is a all-rounder, basically ready for any situation. Which makes sense. Which makes sense.
Scream, Benihime. I'll get
Yeah.
serious, just a bit.
Yeah. Whoa. That rush was sick. That flurry rush. Oh yeah, that's the move he used against Aizen. Yeah. Well balanced actions for any situation. Yeah, all rounder makes sense. Looks cool, man. Looks cool. Guido was one of the coolest trailers that I've seen too. He looked really sick. He was like a very unique, long range, mid range type character, you know? Because he has like a super fast on Pakto. That's also long range, which is not something that you see often, like as like some sort of archetype within that range, you know?
Let's go.
Oh man, he looks so good. He looks so cool.
You're weak.
Oh yeah.
How about this?
Woo!
Crap. There's no escape.
Oh, look at him. They really nailed the visuals of this game though. They like graphically speaking, visually speaking, this game will not look, it'll age well is what I think. Because it's very stylized, you know. Looks good. Looks good. Strong to medium long range, utilize the range, yeah. What if it's gonna have that poison that he used on Aizen? That basically is true Zanpakuto ability of his Bankai. So yeah. Now we had Rangiku. Also, I completely forgot to mention. I remember trying to predict. Everyone trying to predict with all these character trailers, and nobody got them right. Like these guys, their marketing strategy is to just be unpredictable as much as possible. They're like, oh, there's Chad that came out. Oh, probably the next character is gonna be Orihime. Gives us, I don't know, Rangiku or something, like some other character that's so random. Yeah, they showed Gin, Rangiku before Renji and Orihime. Yeah, they're just doing their own thing. They're trying. Their goal is just to be unpredictable as much as possible, which is cool. It's refreshing, to be honest. Hinako. Yeah. Now this a lot of people were surprised when she came as a character because I think the biggest thing we didn't understand is the roster size of this game. We didn't know if it's going to be within the 20, 30, 40 character range. We still don't know. And people think that Rangiku being in this game, it confirms a much bigger roster. Which, yeah, I can understand that. I can see that for sure. I think it's going to be within, I'm thinking 30 character range. I think it makes the most sense to me. And maybe save others for DLC. Maybe. But I don't know about that though. We'll see. We don't, because we have the whole story mode from the beginning till the end of the Arancar arc. So will those characters just not be playable that are throughout the story, you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see what they do. Because I think that because they could go in different routes after this, which is, by the way, sorry if I'm pausing the game a lot. I'm rambling a little bit here and there, but I'm thinking that they're just gonna do the DLC, that the Lost Agent arc and the Thousand Blood War arc. That could be DLC itself, and the characters that would come from there would be maybe from there, or it's probably a sequel game. If it's a sequel game, then I can see DLC characters from within these arcs of the Soul Society arc to the Iran card at the end of it. Yeah, it could be from there that the DLC would come in, but we'll see. We'll see.
I'll end this quickly.
Rangiku looks good, man. It looks solid. Shaka hole.
This one hurts.
You're too slow.
Too slow. Hado number 33. Sokatsui.
Yeah. It's interesting how basically a lot of the characters become so much more interesting once they go in Awakening, which makes sense. I get it, but yeah, it's just very interesting. Oh yeah, this was very cool. Look at that rush. Oh, it looks so cool. Yeah, I'm glad she's in the game. I'm glad. I'm happy. Strong and medium range and abilities that break the opponent's rhythm. Yeah, I didn't notice that there's also a lot of characters that are long range to medium range. Toshiro. Yeah, he had a very interesting system as well with him. He has his own separate meter, if I'm not mistaken, right? So we'll see.
I'll crush you with everything I've got.
Oh, that lip sync with English dub? No. Yeah, this is what it is. Tenso Jiurin gauge. When the gauge is built up, the player enters the Tenso Jiurin state, which greatly enhances specific techniques. The gauge decreases if Toshiro does not land an attack or is hit by an opponent's attack. So this is like almost like a snowball effect. You're getting rewarded of playing well, and if you don't, you get punished really hard. That's what I'm understanding. So that's very interesting. That's a really cool mechanic. I love that. Oh man.
Let's go.
Oh, now that's a cool. That's a sick attack. Not gonna lie. And I love the stage destructions too. By the way, I think they're really cool.
I'll show you no mercy.
Awakening. Yes. Oh man, that looks really good. Oh man, he looks so sick. Woo! Strong valid initiative. Oh man, this makes me sad about Rukia because at this point in the story she hasn't really has her true Shikai. She has to use like the snow icy abilities, but oh man, it just makes me wish that we had the 1,000-Year Blood War version of Rukia. It would have been so cool to have the controlling temperature, -0 and all that. Oh man, it's okay. All right. Oh, well, probably gonna be the most popular character in the game. Probably gonna be taking most of the online popularity. Yeah, most people are gonna play with this guy. I love the black marking. It's like they don't even know the name of the Zanpakuto, so obviously they're just gonna black it out. That's so sick. Oh man, everyone's fan favorite character. Ooh. Tried to cut me. Yeah, that's so sick. They also nailed Kinfachi, not gonna lie. Just, yeah. Big dude that just takes all kinds of hits. He's that kind of guy. Yeah, take off your eye patch. You don't need it. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, he's doing kendo. He's doing the Zanjutsu technique. Yeah. Cool. Kenpachi, as expected, just a bruiser. A destructive bruiser. Okay. Now before we move on to the other character, we're gonna watch this one, the Reawakening trailer. Now this one is very interesting. This surprised I think a lot of people because at this point in time, well, basically this is our introductions to, you could say, the Espadas at this point, which is it's like more than the halfway point of the Arankar arc at this point, you could say close to the end, before the fake Karakura town arc. So it's surprising to me as to highlight this arc or this part of the story when no Espada or nothing like that got introduced at all at this point in the game, and they're showing one of the most biggest fights in Bleach to promote the game, which is interesting. But this trailer, amazing.
Humans toss that word around like it's
Oh my god, look at the state. Oh my god, hold on.
that word around.
Okay. Every time, I gotta say something though, every time this game gets shown as time goes on, the game just looks better and better and better. And obviously for a lot of people it's like, well, no shit. But it's crazy how much is improving. I didn't think that the game was gonna look that much better from when it was first shown to now, but it just keeps looking better every time. Man, look at this. Wow.
Nothing of significance.
Look at the lighting on here. Look at this lighting. Like, it's such a... That could almost be a wallpaper, you know? Man. Oh, now I get to actually see there's Ulquiorra right there. I didn't even notice that. He's up the stairs. That's the scene when he's about to find Orihime, yeah. Yeah, and Ichigo's right there with Nell. This trailer is so dramatic. It's so dramatic in the best way possible.
Can it be seen if I rip open this chest of yours?
Look, man, these cutscenes. I'm thinking that I think that the story mode is going to be actually very expansive. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. Because they're taking like almost shot for shot from the source material and adapting it. From the first arc we've seen when Ichigo is down and Rukia is going away with Byakuya, to this confrontation between Ichigo and Ulquiorra. It's not those like those anime games where they just like talk, or it's like a text dialogue to skip the story. Who knows? There might probably be a little bit of that, but yeah. But so far, from what we've seen, though, it looks very solid. Like they're trying really hard to make this work. I hope. Imagine if this becomes a sort of a one way to experience the story of Bleach, you know? Because I would say that the original anime is from 2004, I think, it's outdated at this point, to be honest. It's very outdated. Because it just doesn't adapt the story very well. It butchers a lot of characters and moments and whatnot, and the censorship. I mean, there's gonna be some censorship here and there, but obviously there's no filler here to be adapted. So we'll see how this goes. But I think that it'd be cool if this is one way to actually experience the story. You know. I hope it's good.
Your skull, will I find it in there? What is a heart?
Ooh.
Be aware of your surroundings. Don't let your guard down for even an instant. In prison. Urcielago.
Urcielago. Yeah.
Getsuga.
Fired Getsuga. Here comes the second version. This shot goes hard. Woo! Soul Destruction 5. Man, that looks so sick. Oh, this stage, by the way. Look at this stage. Where is this? Is this really where they fought? Waco Mundo looks so different. Or, well, on top of the Las Noches. Wow, look at this stage. Las Noches looks so different. Whoa. Man, this game is so stylish, man.
But don't worry, I'll teach you. Observe well. This is
Now,
what
of course,
true despair looks like.
Segunda etapa. The lusts. 6.
Get up. Come on, get up. I will protect her.
Yep. And there goes full holified Ichigo. Oh, this art goes so hard. Look at this art. Yeah, that was good. That was good. Really cool, man. This trailer goes hard, man. All right, let's go to Ulquiorra now. Yes. Ooh, oh yes, I like that. It's all white instead of full black. Watanasawa killed nothing. This world.
Your
Yes.
life is going to end here.
Oh, he zips it upwards. Okay, that's cool. Oh, oh yeah. Look at that that string. Woo! Now that's that was straight up an alpha move right there. Puts his hand in his pocket and just does a bunch of flurries. Like, he doesn't give a shit. Honestly, that's how Ulquiorra fights in the source material. Super nonchalant,
Going
but
to end here.
it's just really cool. Oh, love the stage destruction. Oh yeah, Zero. Instant regen. Yeah, I know that this character, he's basically he uses up health that regenerates health. Like, yeah, he has this weird mechanic like that, which is really interesting. Oh yeah, Murcielago. Oh ho, yes. Let me see that stage again. Hold on. Yeah, it looks really cool, man. Look at this stage. Wow. Segunda etapa. Oh yeah, that's the move. So he has the lance move, and he has the grabbing the opponent, and he puts the Zero, which launches the Zero inside the chest. I wonder which is which. Which one is the one that is the now or never move? It's a Gikon move. I think that's what's called, the Gikon move. I wonder which one is the strongest one, because yeah, they're both really devastating. So I wonder which one takes the cake. Oh, yeah, player's own reishi, exactly. So that's a really cool mechanic. I'm really glad there's some uniqueness to a lot of characters. Love to see that. Now this one is the second version of Ichigo, the Bankai version. Yeah. Now also I think this is probably gonna be the more popular Ichigo, I'm assuming. Which I think there's still gonna be a third Ichigo though. Maybe he will be the most popular one, to be honest. I wonder which one is gonna be more popular. It's either this one or Dangai Ichigo. I'm probably Dangai Ichigo is gonna be the game for sure, because it has to happen, right? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, that's sick. Getsuga Tensho. Now there's actually a name for that, because in the first version of Ichigo there's no Getsuga Tensho. He didn't have a move named like that, so makes sense why, because he didn't name at the time of the Soul Society arc. He didn't name that move yet. So yeah, that's why. Getsuga Aura. Oh man, that looks so cool. Yeah. Oh man. Man, this stage is so cool. Man, so far the stages, man, I've been pretty impressed with the stages. Full holification. Oh yes, of course he would do that. Well, in full holification. Yep, makes sense. Cool. Very solid stuff. Oh yeah. Then we have this opening movie, right? We saw this opening movie, and this is interesting. So I'm wondering if this opening movie is when you start story mode, or is that the opening movie when you start the game? I wonder, because this is not what I expected for an opening for a game. It's very moody, you know? It's very, very dramatic. Look at that. Also English lyrics. Interesting. By the way, my friend, he thinks that his favorite character is Orihime, and she still hasn't been announced. while everyone's trying to pay attention to Renji, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? He got memed like crazy, and then I just see my friend like the only one who's like, "Where's Orihime? Where's my favorite waifu? She's not there." I keep telling him, "Yo, you should relax. She's gonna be in the game. Just relax. You're freaking out for no reason." Oh man. Literally, it affected him so much to the point where even when another character gets shown, he doesn't even care because he just doesn't see Orihime, so he cannot pay attention to other characters that much because he needs this first. Which I kind of understand a little bit, because if Yoruichi wasn't shown, I guess I would be as devastated as he is, but I guess I would be a little bit, distracted. I like their outfit change when it happens. Really cool. But what is this though? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? This is not. They're not trying to make you hype. They're trying to make you moody. So moody. I'm not mad at it. I think that's so interesting. I'm not a fan of the song, I'll say that. Not a huge fan of the song itself, but the overall mood I like. I think that's very interesting mood that it's giving. Yep. Oh, I love this. This is so creepy. So creepy. I wonder when was that? Like, was that just a sequence for the movie, or is that something that you see in game as well? But yeah, that was interesting. I would say interesting opening movie. Definitely a bold choice to make it to go that direction. Feels like a sense of confidence where they didn't go the generic route. It was like, okay, let's make it, explosions and make it as hype as possible. They're just trying to touch your heart. Unexpected for a fighting game, I think that's cool. I think that's really a bold choice. Now this is I'll say one of the other characters that I'm looking forward to is Kaname Tosen. One of my favorite characters in Bleach. And now to see his abilities are actually crazy. Not gonna lie. Especially as a Bankai, the fact that it's actually the same way that it's in the story is insane to me. I didn't expect them to do that. Nobody expected them to do that, but wow. Such a cool playstyle too. I love everything about him. I'm definitely gonna try him out. I'm definitely gonna try out Kaname. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my. You look so good. Now here's the thing. I guess there's gonna be a second version of Tosen, because the Aranka arc is a thing, So, that's interesting. There's gonna be two versions of Tosen. I thought the only two versions of the character would be like, Ichigo, but it seems that other characters might also get a second version. It's very interesting. I think I might play that version because I just like his design a lot more. And I'll say it's a more also, I like his character at that point in the story too. That's like, I'll say, the pinnacle of him, you could say. I like playing versions of characters at their pinnacle versions. Like in Dragon Ball, right? One of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball is actually Majin Vegeta. Not Vegeta but Majin Vegeta, because that's the part of the story where Toriyama really fleshed out Vegeta, if that makes sense. But if Majin Vegeta wasn't a thing, I wouldn't like Vegeta as much. That's how I feel about it. So that's kind of how I look at certain things too, right? With characters, if it's a certain version of a character that is related to a story segment that is super detrimental about his character arc or something of that sort, then I would completely lean towards that. Yeah, okay, soy phone. Yeah, now here's the one of the craziest mechanics. So if we saw Kaname Tosen having his awakening fully intact the same way that it is in the manga, now we got
You won't be able to keep up.
soy phone. We got soy phone with her Shikai ability straight intact right there. Kazaguruma. Soy phone instantly jumps in front of her opponent and attacks with a spinning kick, which by the way looks so sick. That animation was so cool. Then we got Nigeki Kesatsu. Holding input increases the number of attacks with the maximum hold, changing the ability to Nigeki Kesatsu. You win the battle when you hit Nigeki Kesatsu twice. This is really neat. This is really cool that they did that. And the way that they decided to do it is, again, you have to hold the input. I think that's so smart, because I will see when obviously the game comes out how it actually plays out. But holding the input for anything, you have to go out of your way to be able to land something like this, which is good. If it's not like just a press of a button and then boom, oh, I hit him accidentally and I got him with Nigeki Kesatsu twice. Oh, I win. So it was almost as if it's a charge up at that point when you're holding an input. So props to them to actually able to implement lore accurate stuff like this that sounds broken on paper, but it seems in action it works. At least so far from just the trailer and what we're seeing on paper here. When the actual game comes out, it might be a different story. But for now, this is really cool. Woo! And I love that. Also really cool, yeah. Oh, this is another music with lyrics. Yeah. Incomplete Shunko. Yeah. Woo! It's like a true assassin. That's what's cool. And you got you got her Bankai there. Yeah. Neat. Now the memes are over. The memes are finally finished. Renji is here. No longer getting cucked by the other characters. Finally getting shown. And to be honest, I think people were freaking out. I think the reason why it took so long for Renji to show, in my opinion, is because of his awakening. Well, which we'll get to in a second. Oh yeah. This is so cool. Straight from the manga, by the way. The three hit move. 3-hit move, and then he has to come back in range. The same thing that happened with the fight with Ichigo and Renji. The exact same thing is happening here. So cool. Yeah, this one's cool too. Oath of the Soul. Now he's the one with, I think, a limiter on his awakening, or Bankai, which is a first. Now look at that. Now look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What? He's so big that the camera has to step back. Look how huge he is. How? How did they allow this? How did they allow this? Oh my god. I think this is the reason why it took so long to do Renji's trailer. I think they're too busy doing this. Too busy trying to figure this stuff out. Oh man. Also, what's so interesting about Renji is the fact that it's he has the glasses. I think that was a very interesting detail because he actually never wore the glasses while in Bankai. The glasses were only there, if I'm not mistaken, during the first time when we see him, basically. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the only time we see him, because the only time we see him in this form of Bankai is when he has the white bandana, you know? Which honestly, I prefer this look for Renji. I hate the white bandana on Renji. I think it looks really stupid. But these glasses though, yeah, it works well on him. Yeah, super cool, super cool. Okay, now the other thing that we have to look at is the 25-minute gameplay that they showed for Rebirth of Souls. Yeah, so this is where they're gonna show the footage of the game. Some cool stuff is gonna happen. Now we got this is some real-time gameplay. This video got released in between the character trailers, but we'll watch it now since it's like a full-on match we get to see. Yeah, this is Japanese, right? Right? Yes. Woo! Now that's how I'm gonna play it. Oh yeah. And we got Yoruichi in this one. Oh yeah, strike back. Oh man. Oh, it looks so good. I love the sound effects and everything. Gameplay looks really good. I like it so far. Hope it feels good to play. Hope it feels good. Ooh! That move, the red attack, I think they changed the color for that for later, but oh. I think they changed the color for that later on. But it's almost like a combination of dust from Guilty Gear and Drive Impact from Street Fighter 6, because it has, from what it seems, it has armor. It's like a follow-up attack, but it's like dust where it pushes the opponent away. Oh, now or never. Yeah, this move is so cool, man. That's so cool. I honestly, that might be one of my favorite now or never moves. Wielding. And she's ready for evolution. How disrespectful. You know what's so cool about this? Oh, here comes Sensei Getsu. Yeah. You know what's so cool about this is I can imagine people purposely just not evolving and just destroy the other opponent without evolving even once. Now that's disrespectful. I can see myself doing that. Ooh. You know what? That'll be a challenge. You know what? That'll be one of the series I might do, or a video relating to that. I would want to do a challenge where I don't even awaken once. Oh, here we go. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh, my waifu. Oh yes. That move is so sick. Oh my god. Oh, her theme kicks in. Her theme kicks in. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, I can't wait for this game. I can't wait. Woo! What? Oh my, what was that move? Oh my god. This game looks so good. I am so surprised. Please be good. Please be good. Oh. Now or never. I also love this Geekon move. It's so cool. Oh, this is so hype. Oh. Oh my gosh. And here's the thing though. Here's the thing. I think a lot of people... I think that this game will not have like super long matches as most people are thinking. Oh my gosh, Soul Destruction 4. Oh. The reason why is because people were comparing the matches to like this one or the next one. Like this, people seem like they know what they're doing, but they're not going like full out, if that makes sense. Like I expect high level matches to actually last about maybe less long than this, you know? Oh, it's over now actually. It's over now. Woo! Oh, so sick. Oh, and the song is still playing. Woo! Okay. That was good. That was some good stuff. That was all the gameplay that got released so far and all the trailers. I'm going to be doing the next reaction as well for the next chapter trailer that's going to be coming on Monday. Fingers crossed for my friend that it's Orihime. Either way, I'm not afraid because I know she's going to be in the game anyway, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoy it. I'm very excited about this game. Expect a lot of Rebirth of Souls content on this channel. I'm very excited about this game. I hope it's really good so it has a longevity to it, and I just want a good Bleach game. I'm tired of these Bleach Brave Souls, Bleach Soul puzzles. Like, I'm tired of that. We want a real Bleach game that will last us much longer. I mean, either way, even if it's not the greatest game, it's still up from here, so I'm not too afraid about that, but I still want it to be a solid game as well, you know? Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. Are you guys excited? Which characters are you looking most forward to, and what are you looking most forward to in the game? Is it the story? Is it the gameplay? The online? Which I hope the online is good as well. I hope that's really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that, and I'll see you guys on the next one. See ya.